So this is how YouTube has been changing my life a little by little every single day.
Hi everyone, I'm Archie and welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to talk about how YouTube has been impacting my life with less than 500 subscribers. We'll talk about the pros and cons of having a YouTube channel and also the very basic equipment that I use for shooting my videos. So with this, let's start off with the pros of having a YouTube channel. Number 1, improving my storytelling abilities. So I am also a freelance MC and I'm used to public speaking, and I have always, I'm very fond of the stage. So every time you go up on the stage, you have to keep the audience entertained, and sometimes when there are delays, you have to keep it covered. Like you have to just come up with games on the spot and you should basically be able to think on your feet. So that is how I have been. But while emceeing a show, there is a difference. You'll probably have to MC for 5 minutes and then there is an event, so there are always breaks in between. So it is not something wherein you have to weave a story continuously, you have to talk continuously, and you shouldn't run out of points. But then making a YouTube video is very different. So this is the first time, as in not this particular video, but having a YouTube channel, that was the first time that I ever came in front of a camera and started talking. So I started off by making a vlog for how I set up my house for Halloween, and that's how this channel started. And in front of a camera, I have to be able to talk, but usually I don't have a script because I cannot stick to a script. But then I usually have some key pointers. Let's say I'm listing out about 10 books for this particular video. I usually list down the names of the books, and of course, since I've read the book, I'll already know the plot and I'll have all of that in mind. So I don't need any particular script for that. All I need to know is I have to remember these 10 books, and I just write those 10 books on a piece of paper and keep it somewhere near me. And with that, I'm able to build on the entire video. So this process has been able to help me build my storytelling abilities. And mind you, despite the fact that I like public speaking and talking on videos and all of that, I'm an introvert. So if you meet me in person, you will know that I hardly ever talk. I feel that this is one major area of improvement after starting my YouTube channel, and I feel that I have improved leaps and bounds compared to where I was initially.
Let's move on to 2.
The second one is called the validation factor. Why I call it the validation factor? Because basically when we post a video on YouTube, we want people to like that video, we want people to watch that video, comment on that video, share that particular video. So basically at the end of every video, you would have seen all YouTubers saying this, at least most of the YouTubers saying, if you like my channel, please subscribe to my channel, and all of that. A lot of time when you're making YouTube videos, you tend to base your self-worth of this YouTube world based on the number of subscribers you have. And the thing is, despite having under 500 subscribers, one of the things that I realized but mind you, I still feed off all the positive comments and the validation that I get from the channel. I'm not above that, but all I'm saying is, before starting this channel, I was filled with a lot of self-doubt. So even if I posted videos, I had this thing as to who's going to watch my videos, and probably the only subscribers are going to be my parents and probably my brother if I push him too much to subscribe to my channel, and maybe my partner and a few of my close friends. So I thought these people are going to be my only subscribers, but thankfully it has grown a lot beyond that. And I have come to realize that I get to interact with people that I meet in this online world. So they share their interests, they share their recommendations, and it is so good to actually do that. So I see that some of the book recommendations that come in when I post a video, that is so good because I get to read some of the best books that people have already discovered before me. Not just that, another thing that happened recently was one of my subscribers turned friends recently shared this video with a couple of their friends, and my subscriber count also increased, and I also got a lot of positive comments on through this particular friend. So that really made my day. The thing is, people talk a lot about how there are trolls in the online world. Luckily I haven't come across them because currently my channel is still a small one, but it is also a beautiful place because you get to interact with a lot of people here.
Number 3.
Another good part about having a YouTube channel is that once you make videos, you also have to edit them. So currently I shoot my videos on my own. I shoot it with very basic equipments. Right now I have a tripod there and I'm looking at my mobile and I'm talking. I shoot these videos on my iPhone 13 Pro, and then I have this very basic mic set. It's called this Boya. So this is how it looks like. You usually pin it here, but since I've lost the pin of this, I just have it on my lap right now. So these are just the three basic equipments that I use for shooting my video. And in addition to that, I edit my videos on this free app called InShot. There are paid features to it, but currently I edit my videos on the free version of InShot. And I have the paid version of Canva, wherein I add some of the animations from Canva onto these edits, and I also edit my thumbnails on Canva. So with these basic equipments, you can learn a lot through that. You learn to make the most of whatever you have, and you also get to kind of upskill using the same things. So because I started using Canva for some of my video edits and also my thumbnails, I realized that I could also make wedding invitations, birthday cards and all of that. And with that, because I learned an additional skill, I've also been doing that for some of my close friends and my family members. In addition to that, I also make art, so I can incorporate those designs into the invitations and basically make some great invitations. But I know that this is not where the journey stops. I know I will have to also empower myself with more knowledge on editing tools and probably better photography, so that my videos have a better quality to it. But yes, it's a continuous learning process, and trust me, it's a very enjoyable one. Now let us come to the cons of having a YouTube channel. The number one thing is technical issues. So actually I shot this particular video last week and I was supposed to post this last week itself. But I don't know what went wrong with the video. I know my storage was almost full and I had to buy more storage, but even after buying this particular storage, like this particular video that I shot in cinematic mode, it is just stuck. It hasn't been working at all. It hasn't been going any further. I tried various things to rectify this particular video because that's the only copy of it that I had. And even after trying to transfer it and probably duplicate it, email it to another thing, airdrop it to an iPad and things like that, it just didn't work out. So here I am reshooting this particular video so that I'm able to post it again. Not just this, in December I wanted to post a video where I list down all the good planners of that you can use for 2024. Planners under $999, planners under $1,199, planners about 2,000 rupees. So this is what I was planning to do, and I shot a video for literally 3 to 4 hours. So I mean, it's not like I'm going to be posting a 3-4 hour long video, but I'll be cutting it short to maybe like 20 minutes max, or maybe even 30 minutes for that matter. But unfortunately that video, it again had the same issue. It just didn't go through, and somehow I rectified it, and then when I put it on my app and I started editing it, I had edited most of it. I took about 7 to 8 hours to edit it. I had finished most of it, and at the end something happened and I lost even the draft of that particular edit that I had made. So because of that, the entire video went for a toss, and I was very pissed off with whatever happened, and I thought, okay, let me just delete this video. I don't want anything to do with it anymore, and I just deleted this video. So I still regret doing that, but sometimes you feel so frustrated with things when these technical issues occur that you just don't want to do it anymore. You just want to throw away things and just walk off. I know that there are people who can handle these situations better, and trust me, there are a lot of times that I have handled it better, but sometimes it just gets too frustrating. It just comes up to my neck and I just cannot do it anymore. So that time I just leave it, and then I either reshoot that video or I drop that video entirely if I feel that it's not going to make sense anymore, because that planner video was supposed to be posted in December. There's no point shooting it in January again and posting it in Jan, because by that time all people would have already got their planners. So yes, because there are some seasonal videos that have to be posted during that particular season, it just gets very irritating if there are technical difficulties that we come across. Another downside to making videos here is that, so I run a booktube channel with occasional vlogs, journaling activities and stationery stuff and hauls and stuff like that. But basically the underlying thing is that it is a booktube channel. So to be able to post videos on this channel, I have to read those particular books so that I'm able to review them. And a lot of times I'm not a very fast paced reader, I'm a medium paced reader, and a lot of times I'm not able to finish those particular books on time, and I end up not being able to post that video, or I have to leverage whatever I have read before and probably make content on that and then post a video. So these are some of the things that happen. So for each video that you make, there is a lot of hard work that goes on behind that. And I know this one particularly is a booktube channel, but there are different types of genres, right? What do you say, genres only, right? I mean, like, I'm using bookish language here, but there are different areas where people make YouTube videos. It's a lot of hard work, but it is also very rewarding when you get even one comment that is really positive. And even if you don't get that one comment, the fact that people are actually watching that videos and probably liking that videos, that also makes a lot of difference. There are also times when you make a video and somehow you realize that despite putting in the best of your efforts, that video does not reach a lot of audience. Like, the number of views may stop at just, let's say, 50 or 60, and it tends to get very disappointing. But regardless of that, despite the fact that I'm a new YouTuber as well, I think that this process is particularly very rewarding. And if you are someone who's still on the fence about whether to start a YouTube channel or if you shouldn't do one, I would say just go for it, give it a try. Leave all your self-doubt aside. Even if there is one person watching your video, even if it is just your parents initially subscribing to your channel, because that is how it was for the initial few days. And even if you have to blackmail your friends into subscribing to your channel, just go for it and just do it. Trust me, like, over time you'll realize like what your niche is. Don't think so hard about what niche you want to be in, and don't think so hard about what will people think about it. Trust me, there are a lot of wonderful people out there who will support your content, and I'm sure you'll have a great journey ahead. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please consider subscribing to my channel. It would really mean a lot to me. So stay happy, stay blessed, and stay kind. I'll see you in my next video, because I have a lot more Valentine's Day content to be posted. So yes, there's more coming up. Please stay tuned for that, okay? Bye.